Dominica's opposition party announces a court challenge to election results. And in sports, all-rounder Dwayne Bravo to return to T20 cricket for the West Indies. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Friday, December 13th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
You don't know, this is Chaos Dancer, recording artist based in Florida. More popular than known for songs like Dopamine, Tambourine, Melanin featuring Conscience. Went to Black River Primary, then Black River High. Then I migrated to the US. Really, Machine Logan, not tell them my age. I forgot Google that. Chaos is just a laid back youth, you know. Just enjoy my own company.
RSS operations consist of maritime, air, and land activities. Each component plays a crucial role in the success of all RSS operations. Additionally, each component is dependent on the other for mission success. All three have different capabilities, but as a team, these efforts are complemented by the RSS Maritime Agreement between Coast Guards in member states.
We begin in Dominica, where the Opposition United Workers' Party, the UWP, has announced its intention to go to the High Court to challenge the outcome of the December 6th general election, which it lost. Party leader Lennox Linton made the announcement last night at a thank you rally. He said the UWP's lawyers have already started preparing the court documents. The Dominica Labour Party, the DLP, won a fifth consecutive term in office when it won 18 of the 21 seats in the House of Assembly. Now, while Linton says the party believes the 3 seats it secured, including his, were legitimately won, he insists the election was tainted because the DLP had brought in thousands of overseas-based Dominicans to vote for the party in the polls, and he has called for fresh elections.
We are going to court with this matter. We have not had much success in the court over the years, but that is neither here nor there. It is a tool that we have that we will continue to use, because our contention is that things went wrong, and those things that have gone wrong must be set right. One of the planks on which we're moving forward is a court challenge, and we're in the process now of assembling the evidence, working with our legal team. But our struggle, our protest action for rights in Dominica must continue. And it's a protest, it's very simple. Electoral reform and fresh elections.
The Jamaica government has reiterated its commitment to fighting crime after gunmen shot 9 people on Tuesday in the parish of St. Catherine. 4 of them died. Now, the shootings also prompted private sector groups to call on the government and the opposition to reach a national consensus on crime. A statement from the Office of the Prime Minister said while government has increased resources to law enforcement, there is need for partnership between citizens and the state. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is currently in Japan, says better days are ahead in the fight against crime. Meanwhile, police say they will go all out to bring the shooters to justice. We get more in this report from TVJ News.
Fear among the people of Dover, community in Kitson Town, St. Catherine. As usual, they're expecting a reprisal from Tuesday's shooting of 9 people, in which 4 died. Today, the police commissioner, Major General Anthony Anderson, was in the area attempting to calm the fears of the residents. He addressed them at a parish church in the area, where he repeatedly told them that the police will be going all out to bring people to justice for the killings and ensure the community remains safe.
At this point in the investigation, we really don't want to say a lot. We're following a number of threads, but what I can tell you is that we're committed to dealing with this and following up on it. And wherever it leads, that's where we'll go.
The residents, still too fearful to reveal their identity, expressed optimism at the commissioner's promise.
Yeah, I feel more confident, only knowing that if the police then will continue to be in the area. They have to be in the area because those criminals know how to get around.
Dover is generally a quiet community, and now there are speculations swirling as to why gunmen shot 9 people, killing 4.
Authorities in Grenada are moving to enforce breathalyzer testing nearly 2 years after getting parliamentary approval. Head of the Traffic Department, Randy Connaught, said the Road Traffic Amendment Act provides for breathalyzer, blood and urine samples testing on all drivers suspected of driving under the influence. The tests will be done during police routine road inspections on anyone attempting to drive or who is driving a vehicle. First-time offenders could face a fine of up to 5,000 EC dollars and or 12 months imprisonment. Other offenders could be fined up to $12,000 and or 2 years in prison. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next. Welcome back. It's now time for sport. Former West Indies all-rounder Dwayne Bravo is set to return to T20 cricket for the regional side. Cricket West Indies President Ricky Skerritt announced today that the Trinidadian will be available for selection ahead of next year's T20 World Cup. Now, he welcomed the news, noting that Bravo has a performance track record that should never have been lost from the West Indies cricket talent pool. Skerritt said, quote, "Bravo's return reminds us what a negative impact politics and pettiness has had on our cricket. The possibility that Bravo, a former West Indies captain, can again be a fierce and formidable all-rounder in his maroon colours is a welcomed possibility," end quote. Bravo was part of the successful T20 squad that won back-to-back World Cups in 2012 and 2016. His last game for the West Indies was against Pakistan back in September 2016. CWI's Director of Cricket, Jimmy Adams, expressed his pleasure at Bravo's return for possible selection. He said his considerable experience and proven ability will strengthen the pool of players from which CWI will be able to choose their squads, whilst also providing increased competition for places. And Cricket West Indies has appointed Australian Chris BRABAZON as its first ever coach education manager in a move aimed at producing world-class players for the international sides. The former Western Australian Cricket Association coach development manager has signed a 3-year deal with CWI and is already overseeing a level 2 coaching course that got underway in Jamaica yesterday. Now, BRABAZON played grade cricket for Collingwood Park in his late teens before also representing North Albany in league football. He holds a postgraduate certificate in business administration with a focus in cricket and has also worked in coaching talent development and cricket management in Australia. Cricket Director Jimmy Adams says his appointment is a critical feature of strategic plan to produce world-class players and winning teams through the development of West Indies coaches. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.